Hey, welcome back, friends. If you want to join the friends, go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below. So today I am going to be having a full 14 days worth of Rune Golberg machine. If you don't already know, this is the level 50 rune crafting machine that you can use in the rune crafting guild. So the best way to get there is going to be with the Wicked Hood. All you have to do is teleport, and it will teleport you directly to the rune crafting guild, which is where the Rune Golberg machine is. One thing that I do want to mention before anything else starts up, this is the friends chat that I use. Basically the way it works is there's 3 runes per day. The first rune is the same for everybody. The second rune is going to be random of 1 of 3. And then the third rune is going to be completely random. It's kind of nice to have 99 rune crafting because if you activate the rune crafting cape, it literally tells you what the third rune is. Personal best type of rune for Rune Golberg machine are body runes. So this is basically means that the third rune is going to be body runes. I'm going to teleport there and show you. I'll be making a full guide on this later, but that's the basics that you need to know. So all you have to do is go into this rune crafting guild portal. Wow, I tried to say that a little bit too fast. And the Rune Golberg machine is right here. So if we go ahead and interact with that, if you check here, the first rune that is in this friends chat, I'll put the friends chat's name down below. It's called Vswax FC. But the first rune right here is going to be Mind Rune. That's going to be the first rune for everybody. And then the second rune is either going to be Dust, Steam, or Smoke. So Dust, Steam, and Smoke are all kind of bad runes. But first things first, Mind Rune, we already know that's the first rune, so you can just go ahead and click that. Or you could right click and say slot 1. We know that Body Rune is going to be our best rune. So that's going to be in slot 3. Both of these should be perfect. You'll get 30 Vs from this, 40 Vs from this, and then up to 30 from this. Basically what you have to do is a cost analysis, see if using a more expensive rune is actually worth how much more Vs you're going to be getting. So second thing we have to do is figure out whether it's Dust, Steam, or Smoke that we have. I have Steam here. Okay, it looks like it's Steam. So the alternate rune for Steam is going to be Earth, which Earth is actually the best rune to have because it's the cheapest one. I think it's between Earth and Water. Sometimes one is the cheapest and the other one is the cheapest. But this is actually going to be a very, very good day. 97 Vs for 2020 Mind Body runes, and then 1010 Earth runes. They all have a different base rune value, and depending on how many tries it takes you to find whatever combination you want, it will increase very slowly. It's like a 5% increase every single time you do it. So you could do it like up to, I think it's actually 0.5% maybe? No, it's 5%. Because it goes from 1000 to 1005 with the first one you're doing. No, it is 0.5%. So you could try a lot of times and it's not going to increase the price too much. You could literally try 200 times and it would double the price of the runes, but you'd have 200 tries. It shouldn't take you that long. Usually if you can't do it within 10, you're doing something wrong. Either that or the rune combination is just horrible. You should just cut your losses and go like 60 or 7 Vs, just get a little bit of money for that day. But all in all, 97 Vs, and the reason why we are doing this is because Vs prices are worth about 7,000 a piece. I did forget to price check that, but you guys all saw that that's the runes that I'm doing. It was 2020 body mines and then 1010 earth runes. So I'm going to go ahead and buy and sell, or I'm going to sell the Vswax and buy the runes to figure out how much money we actually just made from this. I did this for the last 13 days, and this is the last day. I will be showing screenshots of all the different runes that I actually bought. So it was Mind runes, it was 20,000, 20 of those. And as you can see, Mind runes are very cheap, so that's the reason why you really like it when you see Mind runes. They do take 2,000 a piece, and body runes are the same way. They're relatively cheap, so if you see that rune, you might as well just do that usually. And then Earth rune is actually one of the best runes just because it's a relatively cheap rune, and you only have to use 1,000 of them. to start out with. So it's 1,010. So honestly, this is possibly the best day that I've had so far. I'm gonna go ahead and check the GE offer really quick. Check GE history. So I made 640,000, and all in all, I spent maybe 110,000. I made 520,000, and as you saw right there, it could have taken me about a minute if I wasn't explaining everything to you guys. In 1 minute, I made 520,000. That is really, really good. But I'll go ahead and show you the loot from the other 13 days. That's not the same loot that I got every single day. There were a couple days that were this good, but I just want to show you all of the different loots. So I'll be showing you those momentarily here. I was trying to come up with the best way of really showing you guys this last 13 days of VSWAX that I've done. And honestly, I've probably come up with the most editorially intensive way of doing it. So if you guys like this way of doing it, leave the likes down below. It's going to take me a couple hours probably to get this all edited out. But for day one, we ended up with 462,000. It was a good first day. It's not too bad. Day two was 523,000, putting us at almost 1 million on day two. So that was pretty good. Day three was 515,000. Day 4, we made 534,000. On day 5, we ended up with 475,000. Day 6 is 563,000. Now this is a pretty good breaking point because we're still getting about 500,000 a day. It's about 3 mil in 6 days, so that's pretty good. Day 7, halfway done, we made 518,000, still keeping over the 500,000 in a day. On day 8, we hit 445,000. This day I was on a little bit of a rush, so I just kind of went for 100 Vs and wasn't really worried too much about profit that day, and it ended up being a decent profit, but you usually don't want to go for 100% Vs. You want to go for something a little bit cheaper on the Rune side to limit costs down. On day 9, I made 471,000. Day 10 was 531,000. Still just barely over 5 million, so keeping the 500,000 a day. Day 11, we kind of ruined it though. We only made 276,000. First off, they were horrible runes, and I didn't realize how much a couple of those runes actually cost per rune. So I probably should have used a lot cheaper runes and just basically said screw today, just make sure you keep cost to a minimum and make something off of these. 276,000 is absolutely horrible though. Day 12, back up to normal, about 449,000. Day 13, we made 393,000. Another kind of bad day, but there wasn't a whole lot I could do with that one. And day 14, you guys already saw, that was 522,000. Bringing our grand total up to 6,686,292 coins that we made. Or a grand total of 478,000 gold per day. So all in all, pretty good loot from this. I was expecting to make about 5 million in those 14 days, and I made over 6.5 million. So if you're trying to use this to kind of fund your bonds a little bit, this is more than half of a bond at most times. I know bonds right now are a little bit higher. They're about 15 million, but 6.5 million is usually about half of a bond. So if you just do this 2 minutes a day, you make half of a bond. Can't complain about that at all. If you do like this video, go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below. Leave a like and a comment. As always, have a good one.